Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Bitcoin Prediction. So if you've seen this wonderful audio stereogram, you can see all the 3D in it. So as you can tell by the artwork what this is about, Bitcoin Core versus Bitcoin Unlimited. So I'm going to talk about that and make my prediction for it. But let me first get to some other stuff first. So let me get back to this artwork and let me do something else real quick. All right. So I'm over here on the comments, and let's go over some of the comments here. This person right here, I made a video. You probably seen it, the Monero versus Dash video where I did a Street Fighter video. So I'm keeping with the Street Fighter theme, and so Roland Creve. Anyways, I talked about paper wallets. It turns out Monero does do a paper wallet, so thank you very much. It says moneroaddress.org for paper wallet. Create a wallet and post address here. I'll send you 0.1 XMR. I guess that's 1.1 Monero. I hope you'll do some research on it. A good starting point would be to try to see what data you'll be able to get from your address and the transaction ID I'll send you alongside my donation. Thank you very much. I'm actually gonna make a video about making paper wallets, Monero paper wallets, in this episode. So as soon as I do that and I get the address key, I'll send it to you. And I have to admit, Monero, just looking at the paper, I already looked at generating the paper wallet. It's a little bit more advanced than your normal paper wallets, and the anonymity issue, well, I'll get to it. I didn't click on the link. Sorry, don't feel offended if I didn't click on any of these links, but I think they're safe because I more or less did a search on Monero paper wallets and I got the same addresses up here. But if anybody else wants to learn more about it or read, Roland Krev, yeah, he put some comments down over at the Dash prediction that I did, and I have to admit, let me see, this is another comment on the same video, Dash versus Monero, and I have to admit, Dash users are very defensive about their Dash. So this person, I don't know how to, well, anyways, this person right here says, cool stereogram, thank you. As you can see, let's see here, let's just go into the comments. And anybody else who wants to leave a comment on any of my videos, go ahead. I'm not gonna, unless they're spam, which YouTube does a good job of filtering them. But let's see, it says here, as you can see, Monero community tends to go out of their way to attack Dash, the Instamine, and all kinds of FUD that doesn't actually hold water. If you take the time to research the facts, like the article the guy before me commented about, Dash privacy is worse than Bitcoin, lots of laugh. Meanwhile, Dash is busy developing and building out its own self-funded projects. I think even if Dash were to go up to 100 to 200 and start getting seriously adopted with an even bigger team of paid devs, the Monero people are still going to be going on about how it's a scam because of the Instamine. Yeah, it seems like it, and you know, it's not the first time I've heard about the Instamine and all this stuff, but obviously the price of Dash has been going up, so obviously people don't care. And if you've seen a lot of other videos out there, people who trade altcoins and everything, they're already in altcoins, which, if you think about it, is, I wouldn't say a scam, but um, you know, coins that offer ICOs or token sales or are non-mineable, I think are not really a scam, but obviously they're selling to the greater fool, and then the greater fool selling to the greatest fool, if there is a greatest fool. Um, I do agree on that, but at the same time, people are buying and selling these altcoins, so I don't think they care if it's a pump or if it's a dump or if it's a insta-mined or if it's non-mineable or if it's a pre-mine. People just don't care. They're willing to take that risk, so that's how it goes. And then another comment, I don't know how this guy knows this, unless you know this previous person. Josh Dope, Roland Criv just subscribed to you also. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. I don't have any indifference in any altcoins whatsoever, but if someone is offering me a coin, I'll do my best to get a wallet, and I prefer to get a paper wallet on altcoins before I ever download. For me, I would have to say I would wait 5 years before I would download any kind of altcoin wallet, just because there's bugs and other stuff and upgrades that need to be done. I just don't want to be a beta tester. I just don't want to be the beta tester or the alpha tester. But thank you very much. Let me get to the Monero wallet. So this is the website for Monero wallet, moneroaddress.org. They do have a paper wallet, so I guess now that I recall, I do remember. I think Fluffy Pony was on Whale Pool, and he did mention there was a paper wallet, and I think I just forgot. So let's go to it, okay? So this is the offline wallet generator, which amazingly, I already got something on here. I'll show it to you. Do not use this address key. Do not send any big Monero to this. It's already compromised because I'm going to show it. So what you do is you just basically generate here, and I'm going to show you real quick what it looks like. And this is the QR code. So you can take a picture of the QR code. That's the public key. And this big thing here, yes, it is big. Let me back out. That is big. That is the public key. So you can see that it's a much longer public key. So you have to realize there's a lot more, I think, encryption involved in Monero because of that. And then it also provides a mnemonic seed, which is 25 words. So business, zinger, odds, addicted, Aztec, coexist across wall. You get it. It's a 25 words. So much more longer mnemonic seed. And then here's the private keys, and this is the private key, which is just as long as the public key. And then for some reason there's the spend key right here, as you can see, and then there's the view key. So I guess with Monero you can't view anyone's transaction. You have to provide a view key for someone to view the transaction. I don't know, because this is the first time ever using Monero. I'm gonna have to do some research into a Monero Explorer, and then of course there's some credits here, and it gets into all sorts of stuff. Oh. What the hell was that? Okay, I clicked on something. Sorry about that. There's also other stuff like PGP signatures and all this, or not PGP. Let me see. GPG signatures, how to verify. A little too complicated for me. But what I like about this is that you can, as my computer is hooked onto the internet, but this is an off wallet generator. So what I do here is I'm just going to do this for show. I'm going to disconnect from the internet. Okay, so I'm going to disable my internet connection, and then I'm just going to wait for my internet to cut out. There it is. It should cut out. There it is. So my internet's not working, and let's try to verify that by looking at the price of Bitcoin. And as you see right here, 25, 20, 23, it's not going, it's not moving. And let's just quickly refresh, see if I get anything. Nope, there is no internet connection. Okay, so I'm just gonna, okay, so now there's no internet connection, but I can still generate a wallet from here, as you see here. So this was, did I already push something? Looks like maybe I did. It's already changed. So let's take a look at this one. 48VSQ. Okay, the mnemonic seed has already changed and everything, but let me go ahead and just, I probably accidentally clicked it, but let's generate another one. Okay, I clicked it. If you just push generate, that's fine. This is what I'm using. There's some other options here, but I'm just going to go ahead and use this one. I didn't put anything in here. I just left it blank. And as you see, it's already another mnemonic seed here. So you can, and then is this a new address? Yeah, it is. Yeah, as you can tell, it's already changed. It's hard to tell because it's so long, but the mnemonic seed has changed, and see, so it's offline. Again, do not use this. I'm just showing you that you don't have to. Let's just do it again. Okay. Here's the mnemonic seed again. Trucks, renting, selfish. Okay, I can remember that much. Let's generate another one. Romance, pencil, binocular. So so you can see it generates basically all the information you need for quote unquote a paper wallet. And then of course you go show your QR code. This is your public key. So you can do that, and then what I would do is I would take a picture of this, and take a picture of this, and then take a picture of this, which is my public key right here. It's kind of big, and then also a picture of this as well. I don't want to print it out because if you're a little bit super paranoid, you know, a lot of these printers are now Wi-Fi connected, so there's might be a way for someone to grab that image. Also, printers, I don't know if they have any memory, but they may have memory, which it may be possible to someone extract images from your printer. And even your copier may have some memory in it where they can extract the image of copied images. So I just recommend just take a picture, and if you have that little memory chip, you could probably take that out of the camera or take that out of your camera phone, and then put that someplace safe. That's a way of really securing it. Anyways, another thing you can do, which I don't know if you may or may not want to do this, but this is a very long key, public key. I'm not going to type it, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy it, and then you can go to a QR generator. And unfortunately, for this one, I do have to be, to create a picture, I have to be on the internet. So let me just go back on real quick. But you can generate it doesn't have to be this particular site here, but what I'm saying is that you can generate a QR code. Now that's the private key. Do not use this. I'm not going to use it. Please, it's compromised. I'm just showing it for all of you. If you ever wondered how to generate a QR code, there it is. So public key, QR code, and that is the private key to send your Monero. I'm just saying that you can probably do something like this. You don't have to use this particular site, but often these smartphones right here, you can just download an app that will generate QR codes for you. This is simply just a text, and I just put that in, and it generates this, and this is the public key. If I scan this, I'm assuming whenever I do get a Monero wallet, or if I gave my paper wallet to someone with the public key, they could probably scan this QR code, and they just boop, and then it just boop goes right to your phone. So, and same thing with your view key. I don't know how secure you need your view key, but it says keep it safe. But again, you can just copy and then simply just paste your view key, and then voila, you would get another QR code. So if you're into the QR codes, I'm into the QR codes because this is way too long for me to type out. Or if I had to, I will, but if I could, I'd just rather just do the QR code. So as soon as, now I'm online again. This works also online, but you should probably take it offline, generate the key, and that should do it. So Roland, thank you very much. I will give you an address key, and then I'll do another video showing how to use a Monero Explorer, probably, if there is a Monero Explorer, and to view the transaction with the transaction ID that you give me. So thank you. Thank you very much. Appreciate that very much. And then what else is in there? Oh, I have been immortalized in your art. Adam Meister, yes, thank you. This is Bitcoin prediction Adam Meister, where I basically say Adam Meister is now immortal. He can't die. He'll live forever. So, anyways, let's take that out here. And so you've seen that. And then let's go to the artwork, shall we? So if you can see this in 3D audio stereogram, if you're able to parallel view or walleye view this, this is Bitcoin Core versus Bitcoin Unlimited. And so let me get my pen out to show you. So again, another Street Fighter series. And if you know these two characters, I'm looking at parallel viewing right now. So this is Ryu, I think, Ryu, and then that's Ken. And if you know anything about these Street Fighter characters, Ryu and Ken basically have they do the same thing, right? They do the fireball, they do the punch, they do the spinning kick thing. Basically, they're one and the same, just different characters. And so just like Bitcoin Core and Bitcoin Unlimited, they're Bitcoin developers. So they're both trying to achieve a scalable solution. They're both developing. They're both going out there talking to miners and trying to get nodes to signal for their particular development. And if you notice, it says final round, fight. I do believe that there's a couple things that are this is gonna be the final round. I mean, there's always gonna be another potential development team, probably in Bitcoin. They'll always come challenge the incumbent development team. But if you're not successful in either taking over the development or successfully forking Bitcoin, it's over. That's it. You're not going to get another chance to do this, and it's the final round. It's do or die. It's first blood. So first blood wins. So the person who's able to maintain the fork or able to fork wins, and that's it. You don't get another. There's no round 2, no round 3, no round 4. Um, that's it. You're not coming back. It's game over. So this is what this is, and you'll see it says final round comes out, and then it says fight. And which is, if you notice, this is Ken and Ryu, and these are the 3D images here, and of course the Bitcoin sphere, the globe here, the Bitcoin globe is in 3D as well. And if you know anything about this, they make these little dragon fireballs or something. These fireballs, usually a blue fireball, I believe. But in this particular case, they're making the same move, right? They're doing the I don't know what is it called, Hadouken. Sounds like me, all you can, but whatever. They're trying to make the fireball, and they're making the same fireball. They're making the Bitcoin fireball. They're all trying, they're working on the same thing, but yet they're at each other. And so that's what that is right here. And then you'll see that BC was Bitcoin Core as white because that's Ryu, and Ryu is supposed to be Japanese. So I figure Satoshi Nakamoto is a Japanese thing. So Bitcoin Core is the closest thing to Satoshi Nakamoto, I'm assuming, because it went to Gavin, then it went to Bitcoin Core. So that's kind of the connection. This is Ken. I believe the Street Fighter character is American. Oddly enough, they have the same abilities. They're doing the same thing. And you see that what they're doing is they're fighting over control of Bitcoin software development. So that's what they're doing. They're just at each other. And that's BU for Bitcoin Unlimited. And so that's that. And then you got the Bitcoin Moon here, which is also a globe, a sphere, a ball. All these other ones are floaters. The wall here actually is recessed back. So the wall is actually further away from the actual floor here, this wooden floor. So that's the wall. And this backdrop and everything does come back from a Street Fighter game. So, and this is I think this is Ryu's backdrop. Because I believe Bitcoin Core has advantage and I'll give you the reason why. So first of all, Bitcoin Core has the home advantage because they are the incumbent developers. All right, and second, Bitcoin Core, the segregated witness with the Lightning Network, it doesn't even have to take effect. It doesn't have to activate, and Bitcoin Core will still be the developers. So whether segregated witness gets activated or not activated, Bitcoin Core will be the incumbent developers. So that's why Bitcoin Core has the home advantage. This is the backdrop for Ryu, which is Bitcoin Core. And so they have the advantage, but that doesn't mean that they're gonna stay in power. They can easily. I mean, I'm not gonna say it's impossible, because this is what, and this brings me back to Monero. If you know how Monero was taken over, Monero forks all the time, but Monero basically hijacked the development from the original developer and got taken over. So if that could be done with Monero, that could be done with any coin, including Bitcoin. So Bitcoin Unlimited does have a chance, and right now it seems to be almost, I wouldn't say neck and neck, but you can tell the battle and the debate is heating up, because you're getting some signaling and they're teetering back and forth. And not only is it teetering back and forth, but I also believe that the Lightning Network, or the Litecoin, the Litecoin signaling, segregated witness signaling, is a proxy war for Bitcoin Core and Bitcoin Unlimited. So if you watch the episode of me being on Adam Meister's The Week in Bitcoin, I did say that I do believe that the Litecoin will activate segregated witness. But as soon as it does, I do believe it will come under attack immediately, because Litecoin is being used as a proxy for Bitcoin Core and Bitcoin Unlimited. So if Litecoin survives, okay, and is able to withstand the attacks, that's very good for Bitcoin Core, because it's almost like, they've proven themselves. But if Litecoin, after activating segregated witness, gets attacked, and then there's a lot of bugs, there's weird things going on, the network crashes, it's not able to handle all the transactions, then I think Bitcoin Unlimited will have a chance to take the lead here and possibly be able to fork Bitcoin away from Bitcoin Core. And also, if you notice that the Litecoin is heavily mined, apparently China likes Litecoin, and they use Litecoin more than any other altcoin. And so the signaling part of Litecoin is indicative of Chinese miners in Bitcoin. I mean, it could be compared. I mean, I'm already seeing battling going on with Litecoin miners. So that there's that as well. So there's a lot of things going on. I hope you all enjoy this particular episode of Bitcoin prediction. My prediction is basically that one of these developing teams is going to survive. I think most likely it's going to be Bitcoin Core, because even if segregated witness doesn't get activated, Bitcoin Core is still the core developers of Bitcoin. All right, so they'll still be there, and then if segregated witness does get activated, well, they will be there as well. Oh, that's a shoo-in. Bitcoin Unlimited, the only hope that they have is they can quickly fork Bitcoin away before segregated witness, or wait after Litecoin does their segregated witness, and either they can attack it and test it, or wait for the attack to happen and find the weakness and find the bugs, and then they'll have a chance to make their case for their development. But they're at a disadvantage, because they let me see, they are trying to fork away from Bitcoin Core, which is kind of hard to do unless you can get an overwhelming support. And right now, that's not possible, because right now it's pretty much split. If it's anything like a 50, 40, 60, or even a 70, 30, I don't think it's going to be forked away. It really has to be like a 95% in order to be forked away for Bitcoin Unlimited to take it over. And if anybody tries to hard fork Bitcoin into two, the weaker, let me see, how can I say this? The weaker coin, the forked Bitcoin versus the main chain Bitcoin, the forked Bitcoin will be weak and will most likely will immediately go under attack to the point where they're not going to be able to do anything. So I do think that Bitcoin will not do a hard fork, will not split in two. I don't think that's going to happen. So rest assured that there will only be one Bitcoin, and if there is some kind of fork of Bitcoin, it's going to be an altcoin. It's going to become an altcoin. You can call it Bitcoin Unlimited, you could call it whatever you want, but it's going to become an altcoin. So there can only be one chain of Bitcoin, in my opinion, and that's it. Anything that forks away from that, unless you can, with over super majority, fork Bitcoin away from the Bitcoin core, there is only one chain. Okay, there's not going to be there's no 2 chain, 3 chain, or 4 chain. That's not going to happen. So, anyways, let me hold this steady for you all to see. I hope you all enjoy this. Oh yeah, let's go to my. Forgot all about my donation page. Alright, so here's my donation page. Let's take a quick look here. I'm refreshing it. Alright, let's see what the price is. Still the same. There's my QR code. Feel free to donate. And let's have a look at the recent price here. Wow, has it gone up? Yeah, the price has gone up. 280, 282. That's about the same. Okay, well, that was fun. Again, here's my QR code, and getting my Dash ready. So let's see if there's any Dash here. Soon enough, I will have a Monero wallet. So, oh, look at that! I did get an extra. I got an extra. Someone sent me 0.1377 Dash. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I'm not trying to be a shill for Dash or anything. I'm just being honest, but anyways, thank you for the Dash. I appreciate it. Here is my Dash QR code and my Dash address. You can, if you want to, you can type that address in there. But it's just so much easier. It's just so much easier to. It's just so much easier to scan the QR code. Okay, way easier. QR code stands for Quick Response Code. It can do a lot of things. So welcome to the 21st or 22nd century. So let's see how much total Dash I have. I have 0.4647 Dash. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. I'll just keep making videos about whatever. Feel free to comment and all that stuff. Let me see here. Where should I end it? Oh, I'm going to end it on my art. Alright, there we go. So, anyways, this concludes this episode. Feel free to like, dislike, leave a comment. Also do a video response. Until next time, stay tuned. Bye.